Good morning, students. How are you? Are you all fine? I am your social teacher. Now we are going to see the lesson India's struggle for freedom. Students, already we saw last week itself half of the lesson. Students, are you remember what are the things we saw? Yes, formation of the Indian National Congress, the moderates and the radicals, Congress leaders, the partition of Bengal, the arrival of Gandhi, the Rowlatt Satyagraha, and the Jallianwala Bagh massacre. These headings only we saw. Now we are going to see the remaining things. First one is non-cooperation movement. It was started in 1922 by Mahatma Gandhi. Students, see this picture. This picture is spinning wheel. In olden days, people used to spin the thread using this one. Next, see this picture. This one is weaving machine. They used to weave the cloth. Or using handloom also, we can weave the cloth. Students, next see this picture. This picture is Chauri Chaura incident held at Uttar Pradesh. Now we are going to see about these things in this heading non-cooperation movement. Students, listen. The non-cooperation movement. Gandhiji decided to launch the non-cooperation movement in the year 1920 with the support of the Congress. The movement was aimed to bring the British government to a standstill. The people were asked to disobey the British government laws peacefully. What is the meaning for this? Gandhiji launched the non-cooperation movement in 1920 with the support of the Congress. For what purpose means the British people want to go out. Students, next one listen. The people refused to pay taxes. Gandhiji asked the people to take up spinning and weaving and to boycott all foreign goods. The people refused to go or send their children to British schools and colleges. Students, what is the meaning for this? The Indian people is not ready to pay the taxes. Next one is we should not use foreign goods. Indian goods. What we are spinning and weaving, that things only we have to wear. Like that Gandhiji said. Next one is children should not go to the British schools and colleges. Next thing, listen ma. This movement achieved overwhelming success, but then a group of people set fire to a police station in Chauri Chaura in Uttar Pradesh. Mahatma Gandhi took the responsibility for this violent act and called off the non-cooperation movement. Listen, Indian people rejected all the things what the Britishers used to know. So Britishers got angry and they set fire to the police station in which place means Uttar Pradesh, that is in Chauri Chaura. After seeing this incident, Mahatma Gandhi took this violent act and this one is called non-cooperation movement. Students, next you see this person. This person name is John Simon. He was the head of the Simon Commission. Listen, the British government decided to appoint the Simon Commission headed by Sir John Simon to make changes in the administration of India. The British government appointed one person. That person name is Sir John Simon. He was the head of that Simon Commission. Next, however, not a single Indian was a part of this commission. The Congress boycotted the Simon Commission. When members of the commission arrived in 1928, they were greeted with demonstrations and banners saying Simon go back. Students, what is the meaning for this? In this Simon Commission, not a single Indian person is joined and they don't want this Simon Commission. Like that they are fighting and they are saying Simon Commission go back, we don't want. Students, see this picture. Gandhiji is walking now. Dandi march took place from Sabarmati Ashram to Dandi in Gujarat. This one is civil disobedience movement. Students, see this paragraph. The Congress adopted Purna Swaraj or complete freedom as its aim in 1929. Purna Swaraj means complete freedom, full freedom. That is the meaning. Next, first point, listen. In 1930, Gandhiji launched the civil disobedient movement with the famous Dandi March. Meaning for this means in 1930, Gandhiji started the civil disobedient movement. See the second point. Gandhiji marched with his followers from Sabarmati Ashram to Dandi in Gujarat and picked up a handful of salt to protest against the British salt law. Gandhiji and his followers went to Sabarmati Ashram to Dandi and they pick up a salt. The third point ma, this march was followed by several other protests led by the Congress. Gandhiji and other leaders along with many Indians got arrested. Along with the Gandhiji, many people went for taking salt. That people also got arrested. Next, in 1935, the British passed a law by which Indians could practice in the government. This was the Government of India Act and it was passed to appease the Indian leaders. However, in reality, all powers remained in the hands of the British. Students, what is the meaning for this means? In 1935, British passed one law called Government of India, but all the powers are with the Britishers only, not in the hands of Indians. Students, have you all understood up to this? Shall I ask one question? Say the answer. The Congress adopted Purna Swaraj or complete freedom in which year? Very good, 1929. Students, see this picture. This picture is a procession during the Quit India movement. Next heading is the Quit India movement. In 1939, the Second World War was broke out. Broke out means stopped. India became involved with the war as it was a colony of the British Empire. Indians also joined in that war. Listen, many Congress ministers resigned for their post as the Indian people were not consulted about Indian role in the war. After seeing this incident, many Congress leaders resigned their post. The Congress leaders declared that India was only support the British in the Second World War if complete independence was promised to the Indians. However, these demands were not accepted by the British government. Students, what is the meaning for this means? Indian people is saying we are supporting in the Second World War to you. To whom means British people. But the British people is not accepting for the Indian people demands. Students, see this picture. Can you guess who is this? Yes, very good. Subhash Chandra Bose. He was the leader of the Indian National Army. Students, next thing listen. In the middle of the Second World War, in August 1942, Gandhiji launched the Quit India movement, asking the British government to quit India. Students, listen. After this incident, in the middle of the Second World War, August 1942, Gandhiji launched Quit India for the British government. That means Britishers should go out of our country. Next, listen. He asked the Indian people to do or die in their attempt to win freedom from the British in a non-violent manner. People across the country participated in the movement. Students, what is the meaning for this means? Gandhiji asked the Indian people to do the work sincerely in a non-violent manner. Many people also participated in this movement. Next, listen. A large number of leaders and common people across the country were arrested by the British and imprisoned. However, the British finally realized that they were losing control over their government in India. Students, what is the meaning for this means? Many Indian leaders and peoples were arrested by the Britishers and they were imprisoned. And after that, Britishers started to go out of our country. Students, see this picture. What is this? Yes, this is our country national flag. Now, India is going to get freedom. Students, have you all understood up to this? Okay, see this paragraph. India gains freedom. Lord Mountbatten arrived as the last Viceroy of India on 22nd March 1947. India was partitioned and Pakistan was created as a separate nation on 14th August 1947. India became independent on 15th August 1947. Students listen. Last Viceroy of India, who means Lord Mountbatten, on 22nd March 1947. And India and Pakistan, they were divided into two. Pakistan was separate nation on 14th August 1947 and India became independence on 15th August 1947. Students, see this person. Can you guess who is this? Yes, Jawaharlal Nehru. He liked children very much. Every year, November 14th, we are celebrating his birthday as Children's Day. He was the first Prime Minister of India and he delivered a famous speech called Tristy with Destiny, and they declared New Delhi as the capital of India. Students, see this picture. This person name is Dr. Rajendra Prasad. He was the first president of independent India. That's all, ma. Have you all understood up to this? Okay, answer for this question. Who was the first Prime Minister of India? Yes, very good. Jawaharlal Nehru. Question. When India became independent? Yes, fantastic. 15th August 1947. Okay, students, that's all. This lesson over. We will meet in the next video. Thank you. Students, now we completed the lesson, isn't it? Let us recall what are the things we saw. First thing is the non-cooperation movement. Gandhiji started this movement in the year 1920. Second one is Simon Commission. The British government decided to appoint the Simon Commission headed by Sir John Simon. Third one is the civil disobedient movement. Gandhiji picking up grains of salt at Dandi. Next one is the Quit India movement. The Britishers was not accepted by the Indian demands, so many Indian Congress leaders were resigned their post. Last one is India gains freedom. Pakistan separate nation on 14th August 1947 and India became independent on 15th August 1947. That's all. Thank you, ma.